Hey guys, my name's Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman, and in this video we're going to be testing out the One Tigris hammock. This is a hammock that has a bug net set up into it. I already do have a hammock that does have a bug net built into it, my Grand Trunk Skeeter Beater Pro, but this one is actually I bought for Cassie to use on an upcoming trip that we're going on, and I need to test this out so we know that it works. So let's get this set up, and I'll explain why I wanted to test this out in the field before we took it out in a little bit more detail after I get it set up. Let's get going. Okay, so I have it set up. I'll show you a little bit more after I climb into it, but I have it set up with my my Atlas straps, and it's basically just set up like any of my normal hammocks, but it has two ridge lines set across to keep the bug net set up. So nothing too special, but I want to make sure this holds my weight, and I want to make sure it holds up and make sure it's comfortable, because this is going to be a sleeping hammock, not like some of my other hammocks, which are sometimes just day hike hammocks. I gotta make sure it doesn't fall apart on us. Gotta make sure it can take weight. Let me bring the camera down a little bit. Now, chips him off. So one of the reasons you may be asking, why am I concerned if this can take weight, is, and I don't like, as a YouTuber, I don't like doing a lot of negativity, especially in reviews. Usually if I don't like a product, I usually scrap the video. Not because I don't like being honest, or I don't like doing that, but because doing a lot of negative reviews can be bad for a channel, can be bad for you guys, and can be bad for company, and sometimes it could just be a fluke, and that's what this could be. It could be a fluke. But when I received the hammock, it came without the carabiners attached. It came without the ropes attached. I don't know if that's intentional. I did some research and I saw a bunch of other people who got them without the carabiners attached. And I also saw a bunch of people who got them with the carabiners attached. So I was seeing some, after I received this like this, I got it, I found there was a bit of inconsistency. Now, I saw this hammock, it was recommended to me, and then I saw it through another, it was brought to my attention before it was reviewed by another YouTuber, a very new YouTuber, and I don't want this video to reflect negatively on its channel, because, and I was kind of hesitant to mention him in this, because I didn't want my views on this hammock to negatively affect his channel, because he is extremely new, very few subs, and I'd like, if you guys are interested in his channel, he does a lot of, he's starting to do some product reviews, he's doing some other stuff. Check him out, North Country Adventures. I'll put a card up around here. Go check him out. He did mention this hammock to me, and when he mentioned it to me, I did look it up, and for its price range, it was perfect for what I needed at that moment. So I ended up purchasing it, and then he actually ended up doing a review on it. And honestly, his review seems like it's a better indication of what it is. And I don't know if it's because I got a different color than he did, or because he got the camouflage one, or because I got the black one. I don't know if that's why I got one that was not put together and he got one that was and came with straps, where mine didn't come with straps and didn't, his came with loop straps and came put together. And I reached out to him again after I got mine and asked if he got his with loop straps. By the way, I'm talking while I'm doing this just to make sure these knots hold up to my weight for a longer period of time. To see if he had received it this way. And he received it with the loops, or at least it seemed like he received it with the loops. And when I asked him if his came fully assembled, his came fully assembled. So I don't know if it's an inconsistency or what. I may reach out to the company afterwards. I just didn't have time because I can't have, dang, gypsy moths. I can't have time shipping this back and waiting on a new one because I have a trip coming up relatively quickly that I need this for. So I put it together. I actually redid the bindings a couple times because I wasn't happy with it. And then basically this video. It was easy to set up, basically similar to my Grand Trunk that I have. And it's holding my knots that I did are holding my weight. I'm not going to show you how I did the knots. Google it or look it up on YouTube. That's basically what I did. But so far it's holding my weight, which is good, which means it'll hold Cassie's weight. I'm going to test it a little bit more. I don't know if you can hear me because my shotgun mic's not pointing my direction, but if you can, single nest, so it's holding me. So it'll do for that weekend. I really do think it will. Kind of giving it some bounce just to see if those ropes give out, because those ropes I was just a little worried about, and if they give out, you'll have a little bit of hilarity. These are both live trees, so they can take it. So let me adjust the camera and I'll show you a little bit more with the One Tigris. Yeah. Seriously, I'm covered in gypsy moths. I may end up doing a video on these guys. So I'm just going to hand cam it a little bit. So, as I said, I kind of just did a quick little self job here. This was the one that I said there was no instructions on it. I just had to figure it out myself. Essentially looked it up on YouTube, and I was using my Atlas straps that I have. I have a bunch of other straps. It's just the Atlas straps are the ones I felt like grabbing because they're my longest and my lightest that I have. So they're usually my most reliable, and I have extension straps with them, so if I needed them, I have them. Has two ridge lines that go along with 3 points along the bug net. If I want to spread it out, I could put a Y stick in here, which is something I'm probably going to end up doing. I'm actually working on a project to kind of spread those out, but that's going to be a project to come. One of the things I actually did like about this, and something I don't have with the Grand Trunk, and I saw in North Country Adventures video, was internal pockets inside the bug netting, like a cell phone or miscellaneous other stuff, which is nice because I tend to store things in this, and that tends to get in the way. So having those pockets are really nice. And it has it's a seam sipper along here. So it's basically just your basic combination. hammock, and bug net. Okay guys, so this has been kind of a quick test of the One Tigris bug net hammock. As I said, with how I received it, not super happy. I may reach out to them, but with the test, I'm satisfied with that it will be good enough to be a overnight hammock. That makes me happy. For what price it is, which if I remember correctly, I bought it for around the $40 range. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can post a link down below to where I got it from if you guys are interested in. I was interested in it for it being a good beginner's hammock camping hammock. As to if I can recommend it as a good beginner's hammock, I'm not sure yet. It's going to take some practice, it's going to take some testing, it's going to take some time. It's also going to be if that is a consistent thing with them. Because if that's the case, then I may be pointing people to the Grand Trunk more than this. But that's, with my channel, I try to be very honest with my reviews, because honesty with me is the best policy. But as I said, nevertheless, it's a decent hammock for what it is. Just, it took some work in the beginning. Just don't take this as a review. Seriously, this is just a test. But anyways, my name's Nate. I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. You guys have a good day. Remember, get in the woods, have some fun. It's summer, so see you guys.